YouTube, how's it going? So we're down here in Stockton, French camp, basically. Waiting to go into the facility to get our load. Oh, you guys are all crooked. There we go. And while we wait, we're gonna smoke the Ratzilla by Drew Estate. It's a Liga. Ratzilla. Liga Privada. Unico Ratzilla. Doesn't say the size, but when I'm editing it, I'll have it somewhere right down there, if I remember. It smells kind of cinnamon chocolate, dark chocolate. It's got a what's that, flag tip or whatever you call it. Nice oily sheen to it. Dark, looks like a Tootsie Roll. This one's been riding around the truck for a while in that humidor. Probably has 3,000–4,000 miles on it now. Ooh, that's definitely chocolatey. This will be my first one I've ever had of the Ratzilla. So far, everything I've had of a Drew Estate's Liga Privada line has been pretty darn good. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever had this cigar, what you thought of it. Oh yeah. That is kind of chocolatey. Very dark chocolate. Very dark bread. Kind of a cinnamon spice on the retro. Not quite peppery, but kind of cinnamon spice-ish. Man, those electric trucks just sound so funny. Same with the side of the tongue, back throat. It's kind of more of a cinnamon spice than it is pepper at this point. And when I say dark chocolate, it's more like cocoa powder, dark chocolate-ish. It's not sweet, and it's not baking chocolate bitter. But it's on the dark end of the chocolate spectrum, if that makes sense. Definitely has some espresso notes in there. Yeah, definitely more espressos coming out. Look at the oils ahead of the burn line. Beautiful wrapper. Like I said, it looks like a Tootsie Roll. Very nice. Well, that's a good start. I think it's gonna get a little bit more espresso forward, just from the way it's ramping up. Just had to light up. I like the oils coming out. That wrapper is just gorgeous looking. I mean, anyway, we'll give this a minute, let it settle in before I get it too hot, and see what develops out of it. I'm thinking it's just going to come very espresso heavy, personally. All right, we'll be right back. All right, you guys. This thing is smoking good. Figured I'd come in and update you real quick. This is still somewhat chocolatey. It's kind of simmered down. Just went to a little bit more of a sweet white floral pepper on the retro. There's still a little bit of that cinnamon spice on the side of the tongue and the back of the throat, though. Not quite peppery yet. Still has a dark bread note to it. And the espresso has kind of simmered down, but it's more of a like a dark roast coffee now instead of espresso. Very smooth, somewhat creamy. It's like it wants to get that nice creamy finish, smooth creamy finish, but it's not quite there yet. I don't know if it'll get there, but it seems like it's trying. I mean, there's a creaminess to it, but it's not full-blown soft creamy finish yet. But that's a good cigar, though. That is a good cigar. For my first one, I'm quite enjoying this. We're not quite done yet, but at this point, I'm quite enjoying myself, and that's always a good thing. It's kind of making me thirsty, though. It's not a dry smoke. It's not really drying out my mouth. It's not making my mouth water like some of them do when I blow out all the smoke. My mouth kind of waters a little bit, but it's making me want to drink water as I'm smoking it, which is kind of weird. Usually when that happens to me, the smoke kind of dries my mouth out. This one isn't. It's just leaving it normal, but it's making me kind of thirsty at the same time. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a cigar or if I'm just a little dehydrated. I've had a lot of coffee today, so. But it's like every few puffs, I want to take a sip of my water to kind of wet my mouth, even though it's not drying my mouth. So it's kind of a weird deal. Anyway, that's the update. I'll come back if something changes, or when we get closer to the end. If I don't come back until then, that means the cigar's smoking straight and nothing's changing. So all right, you guys, this Ratzilla by Drew Estate, Liga Privada. That was a good cigar. I didn't come back, take the band off. Nothing really changed. There was an introduction of maybe a little bit of a nuttiness, but it didn't last for very long, so I just figured I'd tell you when I came back on. Excuse me. For my first experience with this, I don't have anything to go off of. It was like a good cigar. I quite enjoyed it for the hour and 10 minutes that we've been smoking this. Quite tasty. like I said, doesn't dry out my mouth. It don't make it water, but it makes me want to drink water. So that was kind of weird. That was the first time for that. Usually it only does that when it's a dry smoke and it dries my mouth out. It makes me want to drink a bunch of water with it, but this did neither, and it made me thirsty, so it was kind of weird. My pops was telling me the facial expressions in my video tonight was funny. That was on the Black Dahlia. So by the time you guys see this one, that's the video he's talking about, the Black Dahlia, the one I could not smoke. I had to put that one out. He's telling me the facial expressions were pretty funny in that one. Anyway, good stick. Next time I smoke one, I'll have a little bit of a reference to go off of now that I've had one. As always, thank you for tuning in and smoking a stogie with me. Always try different sticks, and you know it. Always keep it smoky, my friends. See you on the road.